It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Lord Baelish, Littlefinger, as we continue in the Vale as a High Lord of the Vale and the current Regent of the Vale. We own, obviously, all of the Fingers as the High Lord of the Fingers, and Sunrise Keep. We made our capital at the end of last episode. So, we are going to continue. Littlefinger at the moment is the age of 70, so he's looking a little bit old. It might well be his last episode. We're still trying to get a claim on Sweet Sister to try and expand our rule of influence. So Oswin, you're a pretty good commander, aren't you? We can take him into our service. Well, let's get rid of Wyman because he's not very good. And pop in Oswin. And Oswin, it's going to cost me 20 gold though. That's quite a lot of gold, so maybe not. We'll see who we can invite maybe into our realm. New High Septon. His Holiness has renounced any worldly name. So, Baelish and the wife that hates him, although she's got great stewardship for us, so that's helping us tremendously. Lord of the Vale's not that impressed, but that's because, if you remember at the end of last episode, we did try and have him declared incapable, so that's probably not gone in our favour. If you are enjoying the Baelish series, then please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. It will help grow the channel and help encourage new content to be produced, so it would be greatly appreciated. Today I was approached by my wife Bess, and she thinks that we are getting a little bit chubby, so she wants me to eat less. Well, that's fine. We can do that. Bess's advice was really the motivation that I needed to get back into shape. I cannot believe how close I was to spending the rest of my life as a fat pig. Right, well, I'm Baelish. It's probably not going to be great for your health, though. But we are continuing as Regent. At the moment, the Iron Throne seems to be doing fairly well under the Florence. No issues or wars currently. How do we want to educate Lady Arryn? So because we have the regency for the Vale, we are also educating all of the Vale children, or the Arryn children, I guess I should say, Lord Paramount's siblings, but we're not going to spend any money on them, because I frankly don't have the money. Right. Oh good, we've successfully collected a tithe in the Eyrie, so that's going to help improve relations with Jasper. Lord Petyr, I regret to inform you that which you've rendered, you're going to give us a reward. So he's giving us 39 gold. I think that's because we just succeeded in something that he wanted. So that's like how we would repay our council members. Right, let's get you into a position of command. Right, our troop count's pretty good. We could look at expanding, although we've pretty much spent everything we can to upgrade Castle Town at the moment. Next thing we need to save for is the patrol posts. So Daemon Sand, let's give you some money. I don't want to give you my Valyrian steel daggers. Master at Arms, Daemon, you can go back to getting us some troops. Money continues to flow through the trade post in Wycliffe, but your relationship with the Reltis family from Laura that owns it has soured. To teach them a lesson without going to war, you could arrange for a mob to burn it down. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Also, how are we doing alliance-wise? We could get some alliances with the Red Four and also the Gate of the Moon, which will be pretty good for us. More alliances in the Vale is always a good thing. Right, let's give you some money. All good there. Jasper's accepted, and Sir Nestor has also accepted, so that's 2 new alliances with us. Archon Tycho is quite skilled at stewardship, and he somehow managed to sway the mob by telling them of the wealth. Okay, so he's actually managed to sidestep our attempt at blackmail. Fair enough. We have to admire a good play. Stevron doing good. I've been reading the 7-pointed star, and it claims that death is not something a true believer should be afraid of, so we'll gain some health and a lot of piety here. That's quite good, because we are super low on piety. I watched my daughter Lyra play with another child and noticed she does not share her toys. So she could gain greedy, which gives us a national tax modifier. But she's not going to be in charge, so I'm not sure that's going to be of much use. So charitable is probably going to be of more use to her. So let's give her a lecture on charity. Oh, and we're ill. That's not good. This might kill us off. Oh no, Baelish. Sadly, that illness did kill us off. So we are now no more as Lord Petyr Baelish. That is a shame. He has taken his last breath at the age of 71. Died after a period of illness. Cunning and experienced at court, Petyr was known in his time as an adaptable intriguer. A man to be trusted, he is with the gods now. I'm not so sure about that last bit, but fair enough. Ah, so that is the end of Lord Petyr Baelish, sadly. We now rule as Corwin, his son and heir, and all of his wealth has been distributed. But whilst he reigned, Lord Petyr decreed that you should be the regent, should his rule end before Jasper is ready to rule. Oh, that's good. So at least Baelish gave us the position of regent before he dies. So we assume regency and title Lord Protector of the Realm. Oh, that's great. As he's died, I guess we should celebrate his death with a funeral. But as this is a story-based playthrough, of course, the series will have to end here. So do let me know in the comments who you'd like to see next. I need a character to play, and once they sadly pass, we will end the series with their passing. So we're going to celebrate the life of Petyr, Lord Littlefinger, with a quick funeral. We'll try and get Corwin to have some children to continue the lineage. We don't have a Meister, so we need to get a Meister in the court. Gwenna is slow, which is surprising considering that our wife is a genius. Guests will arrive soon, so the feast to celebrate Petyr's demise will be continuing. Right. Let's get the folks all into Sunrise Keep, enjoy the feast, and then, sadly, Petyr's remains will finally be put to rest. Some guests weren't satisfied with the food. Who cares? It's fine. We're here to celebrate Lord Baelish. The funeral. As the Silent Sisters finish the preparations of the deceased, the body of Lord Petyr is brought to the local sept and laid atop the altar at its centre. Canopic jars of ornate design are placed at the feet of the dead, and the eldest child places the death stones upon the closed eyes of the deceased. One by one, those closest to the departed in life make their way into the sept and speak their goodbyes, shed their mournful tears, and pray to the seven for the dead. As the day winds down and the last goodbye is said, the body is carried by kin along the crowd-lined streets to its final resting place. As the sun fades away, a great feast is held, and those who knew the dead recount stories of the life and deeds of the lost. And so it is done, ladies and gentlemen. We are finished as Lord Petyr Baelish. We will end the series with his funeral. He died after a period of illness. He was a man who didn't let anyone stand in his way, as well as being most fair to look upon. He wielded a Valyrian steel blade, greatly aiding his ability to protect himself. And he passes. And a Regency Council has been convened. Oh, we don't really mind, do we? Let's vote with... And people are actually voting with us, so that's good. So the Baelish control over the Vale continues, but sadly the rule under not Lord Paramount, but High Lord Baelish is at an end. We hold his Valyrian steel dagger and the book that he gave us, and Corwin will now rule in his stead. We lose all of our alliances as well, so that would be needed to be built up again. If you'd like me to continue with the Fingers playthrough, then do let me know. It's been quite nice to take him from just a mere county lord to a high lord, and as regent now, so we're in a good position, but based on the story playthrough rules, it does end with the character's death. So if you have enjoyed the series, please do consider leaving a like. Subscribe, hitting that red bell will help grow the channel, help support the channel, and encourage more content to be made. Cannot thank you enough for support with this series. I've really enjoyed playing as Baelish. Probably would have gone slightly different if we played in the Feast of Crows scenario, but we didn't, so I will see you all in the next series.